Please welcome back Laverne and Rhys Stephenson.
Hello everybody, welcome back to this year's Nibbies and a warm welcome once again to those of you watching online. All right guys, you are fed, we're ready to go for part two, but a quick reminder, please keep your speeches, winners, very, very short, or we are going to be here all night. Okay, we begin part two with the Trade Award for Small Press of the Year, sponsored by Europe's biggest multi-channel marketing services provider, with expert advice in project management, CPI Books.
All 10 shortlisted businesses have triumphed from a field of 46 in regional and country awards, and each celebrates the independent presses delivering imaginative, forward-looking and diverse publishing.
And on the shortlist here, 404 Inc., Author in Me, Banshee Press, Bedford Square Publishers,
The speech reminder here.
Blue Moose Books, Dead Ink Books, From You to Me, Seren Books, Sweet Cherry Publishing, and Verve Books.
But there can only be one winner, and again, to that one winner, just keep the speech just short. Really appreciate that. Claiming the award for Small Press of the Year is Sweet Cherry Publishing.
Please welcome publisher Sanjay De Silva. Now, the story here is that Sweet Cherry experienced significant growth last year, thanks to school and library suppliers, Amazon and exports in over 30 countries. Their inclusion efforts, including the launch of Every Cherry, aimed at children with special educational needs and disabilities, further boosted their performance.
Oh my God.
They made a big mistake letting us on stage.
You really have? Oh my God. I've not prepared anything. Sanjay, I really hope you have.
No, neither of us have.
Well,
it's genuinely a real shocker. Do you want to say? Go.
Well, Sweet Cherry Publishing, I just want to first of all say thank you to absolutely every one of you that's in this room. Without you guys, without you booksellers, without the libraries, without the whole industry, we would not be here. I also want to say thank you to Sanjay. He is the most amazing publisher. He brings life, he brings happiness, and he comes from fashion. He doesn't even come from publishing. I met him about 5 years ago, and I turned around and said, do you know what? This human being, if I bring him into my business, he is going to really put us on the map. And guess what? This award here, Sanjay. Well done.
Hi, Alice. I just want to say that it's fine that he brought me in, but it's the support of this visionary to allow me to genuinely have the free reign to do whatever I want. And that meant that I get to go out there and meet these amazing human beings and give them the exact same opportunity that this man gave to me. So I want to say thank you to all my team, the ones who are here, ones who are past, ones who are present, and for everyone at home in Leicester, we're going to bring this back home to you. Thank you.
Tonight's award for Small Press of the Year to Sweet Cherry Publishing. And thanks to CPI Books, Sweet Cherry now goes onto the shortlist for Independent Publisher.
Outfit. Outfit. Yes, outfit.
10.
Next up, the award for the Independent Bookshop of the Year, sponsored by Gardeners, Europe's leading wholesaler of books and entertainment products for almost 40 years.
So 2025 marks the 16th year that Gardeners have been supporting these awards, and throughout that time, they've generously awarded the winners a cash prize of £5,000 to use as an investment in the growth of their bookshop.
And to make the presentation, we welcome Gardeners' Chief Sales Officer, Nigel Wyman.
Independent bookshops in the UK and Ireland are thriving, serving their communities first. 9 regional and country winners are in contention for the overall Independent Bookshop of the Year. Let's see who's in the running. Alan.
Lauren, well, these contenders are Booknook Stewarton, Bridge Books, Griffin Books, The Heath Bookshop, Malden Books, Medina Bookshop, Queen's Park Books, Simply Books, and Storysmith.
So it's time to reveal that winner. The Independent Bookshop of the Year is... The Heath Bookshop!
So let's welcome owners Catherine Gale and Claire Dawes. The Heath Bookshop, a cultural hub of its community, has hosted over 80 events in 2024, showcasing progressive and inclusive practices. It features LGBTQ+, Black and Asian author representation, charitable events, and sponsorships. The judges praised the shop's innovative approach and commitment to platforming diverse voices.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is, I think we might cry. We're Catherine and Claire from the Heath Bookshop. We always stand this way round like Ant and Dec, so people know who we are. Our customers are sick of that joke.
Yeah.
This is Abby, our fantastic bookseller.
Yeah, Abby is a really integral part of our shop. She also works for the Oxfam Bookshop in King's Heath, which we do want to give a shout out to. We had a few thank yous.
Yeah, thank you to the other bookshops in Birmingham who are like a family to us. And also shout out to Mostly Books who've been there from the beginning for us. And thank you to everybody who's helped us, all the other bookshops. Bookshop.org have been fantastic.
Yeah, and we do want to say as well, like, we're just in awe of all the other bookshops that were on the that were nominated, and the bookselling world is just so beautiful and friendly and inclusive, and we're so proud to be a part of it. And we are in King's Heath in Birmingham. It's a brilliant place. Authors, come there. It is great, isn't it?
It's lovely, we promise, in Birmingham.
Yeah, come and see us.
It's not shit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations to our winning Independent Bookshop of the Year, the Heath Bookshop. And our thanks to Gardeners Heath, now goes on to contest for the overall retailer award. Good luck to them.
Up next, we enter the world of academic, educational and professional publishing. This award is sponsored by the Publishers Association, the member organisation, rowdy table, member organisation for UK publishing, representing companies of all sizes and specialisms.
6 nominees on the shortlist impress with their ability to pivot to new markets and sales channels. From small specialists to university presses to global players, they show the rich variety of publishers in these sectors.
Absolutely, Rhys. And these are the contenders. Bloomsbury Academic, Boydell and Brewer, Class Professional Publishing,
Thank you.
Emerald Publishing, Princeton University Press, and Sweet Cherry Publishing.
This year's winning academic, educational or professional publisher is Class Professional Publishing.
Please welcome International Partnerships, Claire Macmillan, and editor Clementine Jolly. Class Professional Publishing achieved success last year despite market challenges. They published more titles and celebrated 35 years of independence and successfully transitioned from print to digital, increasing app usage and exploring AI, large language models.
Wow, gosh. I'm absolutely overwhelmed to accept this on behalf of everybody at Class Pub.
Into the mic.
Yeah, absolutely overwhelmed to accept this on behalf of everybody at Class Publishing. Dick Warner as well will be absolutely thrilled to bits, having founded the company 35 years ago.
We'd also just like to thank the paramedic community, our authors who dedicate themselves every day not only to clinical practice and educating the next generation of paramedics, but also producing these incredible resources that we're lucky enough to publish and work on. So thank you to them, and that's, everything.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Congratulations to the Academic, Educational and Professional Publisher of the Year, Class Professional Publishing, and thanks to the Publishers Association.
You guys are keeping these speeches meaningful and quick.
Concise.
Loving this. It's good. It's very good. It's now time to name 2025's Rights Professional of the Year. This award is sponsored by the Sharjah Book Authority, hosts of the Sharjah International Book Fair, with its mission to create a nation of readers.
These 10 teams and individuals, 6 from publishers and 4 from agencies, wrung every bit of potential out of their rights and were particularly good at spotting new opportunities in old titles.
And on the shortlist we have, from Granta Publications, Isabella De Piazzi. From Bonnier Books UK, Sharon Miller-Gold. From United Agents, Amy Mitchell and Georgina Legrice. Nosy Crow's Erin Murgatroyd. From Madeline Milburn Literary Agency, Valentina Powell-Michel. Peters Fraser and Dunlop's Adult Rights Team. Hachette Children's Group's Tracy Phillips. Simon & Schuster Adult Rights Team. The Blair Partnership's Leanne Louise Smith. And from Bloomsbury, Hannah Stokes.
Which of those is about to be named the British Book Awards Rights Professional of the Year? Get out. It's Simon & Schuster Adult Rights Team!
Please welcome Amy Fletcher and Ben Phillips. Simon & Schuster's Adult Rights Team, led by Amy Fletcher and Ben Phillips, achieved a record business volume in 2024, doubling rights income and nearly quadrupling translation deals. The team transitioned from co-agenting to direct market handling, connecting authors with overseas publishers, retailers, and media.
Wow. Thank you so much. This is completely unexpected. Thank you to the bookseller and to all the judges who've honoured us with this. And thank you to all the other rights teams and individuals who are nominated. I mean, rights is such a special part of the business. We get to share our love of our books across the world, and it's so special. Thank you to everyone at Simon & Schuster, across the adult and children's team, particularly the senior management, Ian, Beminda, Suzanne, Rachel. Thank you so much for all your encouragement and support. Thank you to the rest of the UK children's rights team, to our wonderful group rights director, Maud, to Emma and Theo and Tanya, Namrata, Emma and Helena. Thank you so much. You're amazing to work with, and we're so happy to win this on behalf of the Simon Schuster Rights team. Amy.
And most of all, thank you so much to all of our amazing editors and authors for all of the incredible books that we've had to sell. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the Rights Professionals of the Year, Simon & Schuster Adult Rights Team, Amy Fletcher and Ben Phillips, and thanks to the Sharjah Book Authority.
Beautifully done. Next, it is the award for Imprint of the Year, which is sponsored by book production specialist for monochrome books, Clays.
This year's finalists, both new and old, are centres of excellence that published many of the biggest books of last year with passion.
On the shortlist for Imprint of the Year are Fourth Estate, Book Couture, The Borough Press, Embla Books, Harper Voyager, Head of Zeus, Jonathan Cape, Mantle, One More Chapter, Orbit, Orion Fiction, and Tor.
Oh, they're all over the room.
Bam, bam, bam. It's
But
amazing.
which of them is the winning imprint? I can tell you it is Book Couture.
Please welcome Managing Director Jenny Geras. Hachette's Book Couture list, featuring over 350 authors, achieved record-breaking growth in 2024, with 200 titles reaching the top 100. Book Couture has also published its own translations into foreign markets and accelerated diversity and inclusion efforts through workshops and mentoring programs.
Oh, thank you so much. That is such an honour for us to win from such a stellar shortlist. I just wanted to say 3 short big thank yous. First one to the amazing Book Couture team. I joined Book Couture 8 years ago, and I think I was the 13th member of staff in the company. We are now over 50 people, which shows how rapid our growth has been. And every single one of those people, both here in the room and at home, have played a huge part. I wanted to say thank you to Katie and David and all of my colleagues on the Hachette UK board. Book Couture has been part of Hachette now for over half of its short life, and this has been transformational, both to our growth and to what we can offer our authors and our readers. And then finally, and most importantly, I want to say thank you to our wonderful authors who are the reason why we do everything. We have some of the most hardworking, prolific, commercially minded, and just very best authors in the business. And this award is thanks to them. Thank you.
Congratulations to the Imprint of the Year, Book Couture. And thanks to Clays.
Well done, team. Love the unity. Love to see it. All look amazing. Mob-handed.
Love it.
Excellent.
Tonight's next award is destined for the Literary Agent of the Year. It's sponsored by the London Book Fair. The global... Whoa! Did not prepare me. If I had a pacemaker, it would have broken. The global marketplace for story creators and the hub of the publishing world.
The shortlist of literary agents here has received numerous glowing testimonials, showcasing their ability to steer significant books, boost author careers, and significantly enhance the representation of marginalised voices.
And the literary agents in contention are Elise Dillsworth, Sile Edwards, Amanda Harris, Harry Illingworth, Sophie Lambert, Helly Ogden, Claire Patterson-Conrad, Eve White, and Vicky Wilden-Lebrecht.
But from those brilliant contenders, taking the trophy and title Literary Agent of the Year is... I don't have the envelope. So I was really hoping it was, hello. Oh my gosh. I was like, it will come to me. Just building up suspense, Pete.
I was going to play the spoons.
I was just waiting. The winner is... It's Amanda Harris. Worth the wait.
It is Amanda who wins for her exceptional year, combining commercial success with outstanding author care, delivering 18 Sunday Times bestsellers. Her proactive, author-centric approach and her 14 years at Orion make her a valuable collaborator for publishers.
Sorry, I thought I wasn't going to be one of those people that go, I'm so shocked, but I'm so shocked. So thank you so much. I'll make it very quick. Lots of thank yous. This is a culmination and result of all the support I've received from the brilliant people in this room and the organisations I've worked for throughout my career, both as a publisher and an agent, and now founding my own company, Maven. So I'd like to thank the bookseller for this award. I promise I won't ever apply ever again. I feel very honoured to be included in such an accomplished cohort. And thank you especially to the agenting community who embraced this ex-publisher with such generosity and patience as I asked 1,000 questions, so thank you. One of my greatest learnings of hopping the fence is how lucky I am to work alongside you all, so thank you. We lift each other up. And competition lies outside of this room, not within it, because we all want the same thing. We want more books in more hands. Thank you to all of Maven's partners, both in the room and at home today. Thank you very much, Simon & Schuster, for inviting me to your table. It was very lovely. And also thank you. I wanted to give a shout out to all of the assistants and all of the more junior members of staff who never get to be in this room, but are awesome. They have, I've been in this industry for a long time. I'd say they have a lot more job than when I started in publishing eons ago, so thank you to them. Special thanks, of course, must go to YMU, who hired me as a newbie agent. So thank you so much when I pivoted my career to become an agent. Thanks to Mary Beckett and Holly Bott, who hired me now at Little Arrow. Special thanks to the amazing YMU team. Thank you. Big shout out. Thank you. We share such privilege working in this industry that champions connections. The world is in turmoil, as we all know, and we see again and again humans connect with stories and not through opinion. It's through stories. So we help, hopefully, all of us tell them. So I've got to be short. So thank you to my authors. Thank you to your trust, your excellence. You are Mavens. There's nowhere to hide on the page, as we all know in this room. And your courage to be vulnerable and just write is something I admire every single day. Thank you. And the reason I'm here today, of course, is my family for unerring support. I can be quite boring about books at home. And they are constantly patient with me. Max, Flora, Rose, and Flora. Sorry, Felix, Max, Rose, and Flora. Can't get that wrong. I'm just going to say this is for my mum and dad. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks.
Don't forget Felix. Congratulations to the British Book Awards Literary Agent of the Year, Amanda Harris. And thanks to the London Book Fair.
Okay, up next we are announcing the British Book Awards Editor of the Year, sponsored by YMU, a market-leading agency specialising in premium brand and platform representation for award-winning writers, authors and creatives.
9 talented individuals contributed to 2024's most successful titles, and the enthusiastic testimonials for these nominees are a testament to the life-changing impact that great editors can have on their authors.
And on the shortlist for Editor of the Year are Federico Andonino, Ruth Bennett, Ellen Gleeson, Charlotte Mersel, Maria Raitt, James Roxburgh, Isabel Wall, Kashani Widyaratne, and finally Rowan Yap.
But we need a winner, and which of them will become Editor of the Year? I can tell you it's Isabel Wall.
It is Isabel who wins the Nibby for Editor of the Year award after a 12-month period of editorial work that led to critical and mass-market acclaim for her authors. Her ability to work with committed, passionate, thoughtful, intelligent, and sensitive authors has earned her a competitive edge and some superb results.
Thank you so much. I'll just say a few very quick thank yous. Thank you firstly to the judges for this award, and congratulations to all my fellow editors on the list. Thank you to all of my wonderful authors and their agents for their faith in me and for trusting me with their work. Thank you to my wonderful colleagues at Penguin General for making it such an inspiring place to work over the past 10 years. And thank you to my family. Thank you.
Congratulations to the British Book Awards Editor of the Year, Isabel Wall. And thanks to YMU.
Our next award goes to Children's Bookseller of the Year. This award is sponsored by Macmillan Children's Books, creator and publisher of absorbing tales for children of all ages.
Spending pressures, competing media, and rising costs were among the many challenges over the last year. But these 8 small businesses exemplify the invaluable work of children's booksellers in engaging all children and fostering future book buyers.
And those children's booksellers are Books to Door, the Children's Bookshop in Muswell Hill, the Edinburgh Bookshop, Kibworth Books, the National Trust, Nomad Books, Tales for Tadpoles, Waterstones, and Wonderland Bookshop.
Well, taking the award for Children's Bookseller of the Year, it's Wonderland Bookshop!
On stage, please, owner Helen Tamblin-Saville. In 2024, the Wonderland Bookshop celebrated its 5-year anniversary, welcoming around 20 authors and collaborating with dozens of schools. The shop supported one school through a book drive and provided free books to underprivileged students through a Pay It Forward scheme.
Thank you so much. Those of you who know me know that generally I'm not lost for words very often, and I normally have a soapbox, but I genuinely am lost for words right now. Just to say a big thank you, I want to say a special thank you to my husband who has supported me all the way. He is very much an unsung hero of Wonderland Bookshop, so big thank you to David. If I could say as well, a massive thank you to all the booksellers, librarians, industry, the authors, the illustrators. We're in a world that feels ever fractured, and we need empathy in stories and books and pictures and comics and audiobooks more than ever. So if we can just raise a glass and applaud all the librarians and booksellers, authors and illustrators. Thank you. Thanks.
Winner of the British Book Awards Children's Bookseller of the Year, Wonderland Bookshop. And of course, that also means that Wonderland Bookshop are now in contention for the Book Retailer of the Year. And we should say thank you to Macmillan Children's Books.
Next, we have for you the British Book Award for Individual Bookseller of the Year.
This award celebrates 9 heroes of the shop floor who actually get books into the hands of readers, benefiting customers, colleagues, authors, and illustrators, demonstrating the future of bookselling is in safe hands.
Absolutely. In contention for the individual bookseller award are, from Afori Books, Carolyn Bain. From children's bookshop Muswell Hill, Sanchita Basudasaka. From Imagine Me Stories, Keisha Hige. From Mostly Books, Aileen Ma. From Waterstones, Annie Martin. From Storysmith, Callum McAllister. From Malden Books, Eleanor McKnight. From Wonderland Bookshop, Helen Tamblin Saville. And from Kibworth Books, Kirsty Woods.
I'd buy a book off any of them. From that inspirational shortlist to the British Book Awards Individual Bookseller of the Year is Carolyn Bain.
And indeed, let's welcome founder Carolyn Bain to the stage. Carolyn's been named Individual Bookseller of the Year for the second time in 3 years for her significant contributions to the community, authors, diversity, and freedom of speech. She's transformed Afori Books in Brighton into a cultural and social movement, resulting in significant sales growth in 2024.
Back again. Really wasn't expecting that. Okay, so in 2024, we were targeted by right-wing groups during the race riots. And I tell this story a lot, so if you've heard it before, oh well. We were targeted by right-wing groups. We were encouraged to close the shop, and we said no because Afori Books is a safe space for black people and their allies, and I felt that in the middle of a race riot, we needed to be a safe space. At 3 o'clock that afternoon, an old lady came into my shop with a little bag, and I said, hey, regular customer, what are you doing here? She said, I brought my crochet. And she said, I'm going to sit in your window and do my crochet because nobody messes with a granny crocheting. We are living in a terrifying world. We're living in a world where sometimes I'm scared to go to work to sell books. We've had a terrible year with racists targeting the shop, like I said, for the past year. But that granny, she used her privilege. She used her privilege to protect bookselling, to protect our bookshop, to protect the notion that books should be available to people who want them and that idiots shouldn't stand in the way of that. And so I just want to encourage you. We are not going anywhere. But you can use your privilege. So many people have stood up here today and talked about how hard the world looks right now. And you have the power to change that in whatever way your privilege looks like. I beg you, use your privilege to change this world. For Palestine, for Congo, for women, for trans people, use your privilege.
Congratulations to the British Book Awards Individual Bookseller of the Year from Afori Books, Carolyn Bain.
Wonderfully said. I've never met a woman crocheting.
Never.
I don't know about you.
Never.
I've never done it.
They've got a hook.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I care about my life. We come now to the British Book Awards Children's Publisher of the Year, sponsored by Publiship, a dedicated logistics partner handling only books, delivering with care, reliability, and personal service built on 40 years of specialist expertise.
The children's market wasn't easy in 2024, with growing concerns about a drop in children reading for pleasure. Nevertheless, there were some big winners and flourishing categories, especially preschool, comic books, and young adults.
And the finalists are Bonnier Books UK, David Fickling Books, Magic Cat Publishing, Nosy Crow, Scholastic, Simon & Schuster, Sweet Cherry Publishing, Usborne, and Wonderbly.
But which of these takes the Children's Publisher Trophy tonight? It's Oh, you nosy crow.
On stage, please, Group CEO, Kate Wilson. Just in case you didn't know, Nosy Crow's been shortlisted for 11 of the last 13 years in this category, thanks to its backlist range, own-made brands and picture books. Its success is attributed to its international markets.
Thank you very much, Publiship, for sponsoring this. I'd like to give a really great call out to the bookseller who not only threw a great party, but also really lowered my expectations in terms of what they said about Nosy Crow and the shortlist, which is essentially they published some books. I'd like to thank all of the team at Nosy Crow, who are just like amazing. I'd like to thank our shareholders. We're an independent publishing company, and without our shareholders, we would not exist. To our customers all around the world, some of you are in this room, and I delight in every one of you. To every carer, teacher, and librarian who's bought a book to share with children. And to all our readers, the children, who trust us with the most important thing of all, their time, their attention, their imagination. Kate Moss said, books have shown us. And I think we need to show them. And finally, I'd like to thank the judges, because if they hadn't put us on the shortlist, we wouldn't have spaffed the money on the table, and I wouldn't have spent an evening with Stanley Tucci.
The British Book Awards Children's Publisher of the Year, Nosy Crow, and thanks to sponsor Publiship.
Quick, dump the award. Stanley's getting away.
That's what you get
Leave
for dribbling over Stanley.
Put it down. He's probably making fettuccine for you right now. Moving on to the award for Export now, sponsored by the Woodland Group, the leading global supply chain partner to the print and publishing industry.
Despite challenges in production and distribution and micro pressures in many markets, these 5 big publishers all delivered substantial increases and a superb service.
These are the export contenders. Bonnier Books UK, Bloomsbury, HarperCollins, Hachette, and Penguin Random House.
But who claims the 2025 British Book Award for Export? The winner is Bonnier Books UK!
On stage, please, International Sales Director, Stacey Hamilton. Bonnier's sales reached their highest level in 2024, with new genres like Japanese fiction and fantasy gaining popularity. The division's international sales team was praised for their agility, knowledge, and care for booksellers. The judges attributed their team's success to their strong connection with readers worldwide.
Everyone keeps going up and saying they didn't expect this. And I didn't expect this, and my daughter's watching at home, so hi, Zoe. I think if I told my 16-year-old self that I'd grow up and her job would be to sell books around the world, she wouldn't have believed me, because it's the most incredible job. And I'm so thankful to be in this room and winning a prize for something that I love doing. And standing up here, against other amazing sales teams and publishers and just generally brilliant people. My most sincere and important thanks goes to my incredible team. I've got Matt behind me, Kim in Japan, and Alia and Becca, who I know are watching at home. I share this with you, your amazing hard work, enthusiasm, your love of books, your way with customers, all the important things, and just general loveliness. Even if we didn't win a prize, you are the best team, and we're winners. A huge thank you to the Bonnier senior leadership team. They've always supported our team. This is our 5th time here, so it's just really a big surprise. You know, Sarah and John, I'm so excited for what comes next, and Helen and Andrew and everyone on that team is so amazing. And then obviously the wider team, you know, production, editorial, sales, comms, finance, none of this would happen without you guys. And yeah, this job wouldn't exist if it wasn't for incredible partners, collaborators, distributors, booksellers, and readers around the world. You know, it's passion and creativity that fuels this industry, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it. And thank you so much.
The British Book Award for export to Bonnier Books UK, and thanks to Woodland Group.
Our next presentation is to the Independent Publisher of the Year, an award recognizing the importance of independent publishing. It's sponsored by the fulfillment solution enabling publishers to sell ebooks and audiobooks directly to readers, Glassbox.
The market was tough for smaller businesses in 2024, but from a centuries-old name down to 4-year-olds and from mass-market fiction to the niches, this shortlist displays the remarkable diversity of independent publishing.
So, in the running for this title are Atlantic, Boldwood Books, Canongate, David Fickling Books, The Folio Society, Granta, Magic Cat Publishing, SPCK Group, Swift Press, Sweet Cherry Publishing, and Titan Books.
Now, the competition for this award was so strong. We have 2 winners. Plot twist, like Katniss Everdeen and Peter Malark in Hunger Games. So, in no particular order, taking the first trophy is Magic Cat Publishing.
Please welcome Creative Director Jenny Broom and Managing Director Rachel Williams. Magic Cat experienced extraordinary growth in 2024, with sales soaring by 1/3. The company's boutique list, attracting stars like Jamie Oliver and Robert McFarlane, and its work overseas doubled North American sales. Magic Cat's ambition and ethos are impressive, with the judges praising its dizzying speed of growth.
Wow. My business partner's on a train on the way home. But I am so proud to be here. The indies in this room know what it's like to make books and like push that boulder up the hill every day. And I still think that the best books are published by the independents in this room. I just want to say, amazing team at Magic Cat. We started 5 years ago, and we intend to be the best illustrated children's publisher in Britain, and that is because of our team. So thank you, everyone. Mandy, you are our fairy godmother, and we are a group of women trying to make the best books for kids and families, so thanks so much.
Congratulations to Independent Publisher of the Year, Magic Cat Publishing.
And taking the second award for Independent Publisher of the Year, we have Boldwood Books.
Please welcome founder and CEO Amanda Ridout. Boldwood has achieved rapid growth by simultaneously releasing new titles in multiple formats. Its authors have sold over 500,000 copies thanks to smart digital marketing. Boldwood's focus is on romance, but it's also expanding into thrillers and historical fiction.
thrilling is this? Great. Thank you so very, very much, everyone. This is amazing. So it's very thrilling. I know Rachel's only 5, but we're actually just 6. And how amazing to be given this award. 2 years ago, we got the Nursery Award, the Small Press Award, and we were really thrilled with that. But now we're obviously in the big league, and that is testimony to what so many people have helped us achieve. We are now genuinely a global, multi-format, pretty successful, nearly £10 million company, which we would never have dreamed of when we started 5 years ago. So it's really, really thrilling. And so many people have to be thanked for this achievement. First of all, simply the best team in the world, who are at the back, which is why it took so long to get here. There they are. 9 of them there. Lots of them all over the country, because we have a remote model, so there'll be celebrations from Edinburgh to Devon, and they are just absolutely the best. They're creative, they're ambitious, they're driven, and they're incredibly hardworking. I love you all. Brilliant. Secondly, of course, our authors, of which we have now 200, quite scary. And all of them are so precious. They've brought us amazing best-selling books, but more than that, they're our great ambassadors. They celebrate us, they support us, and they support each other like I've never known in my very long time in British publishing. Amazing, amazing. And thirdly, all of you guys, lots of people have said this, but when you start out, it absolutely takes an industry to raise a company, misquoting Hillary Clinton, but it's absolutely true. And I have so many of you to thank, whether it's our audio partners, Alverscroft, Ingram, our POD, CPI Print, the retailers, the agents, everybody who've been by our side since the beginning. It really means so, so much to us that you've helped us think boldly, act boldly, and go boldly. Thank you so very much.
Congratulations to our second Independent Publisher of the Year, Boldwood Books, and thanks to Glass Box. And both now head to the Publisher of the Year shortlist.
Next, we have the all-important and coveted award for Book Retailer of the Year, sponsored by Penguin Random House, home to some of the most celebrated authors around the world. They make books for everyone because a book can change anyone.
The UK's print book market struggled in 2024, but you wouldn't know it from these retailers. They combine internet stores with big high street names and independents whose creativity and commercial acumen earned them a spot on this exceptional shortlist.
And in contention for this award are Books to Door, Bookshop.org, The Heath Bookshop, Waterstones, Wonderland Bookshop, The Works, and World of Books.
Some strong contenders there, but taking the Book Retailer title, it's Waterstones.
Please welcome Chief Operating Officer Kate Skipper. Waterstones has experienced a 17% increase in sales in its latest reporting period. 2024 saw over 1,000 book and author events and 8 new shops. Publishers praised Waterstones for championing debuts, mid-list literary names, and translated fiction.
Thank you very much for this. We are incredibly proud of our 3,000 booksellers who tirelessly champion books within their own communities. The power of booksellers putting books into people's hands, creating bestsellers, and serving readers through human connection never ceases to amaze, and is something which seems unlikely to be matched by the power of AI just yet. We have a lot of friends in this room, and we're immensely grateful for the support and partnership we have across the industry. So many people work closely with our fantastic head office team, who support the book selling in our shops and online so brilliantly. I'm delighted to accept this award on their and our booksellers' behalf. Thank you.
Congratulations to the Book Retailer of the Year, Waterstones. And thanks to Penguin Random House.
We need them to be the same, otherwise it makes me feel strange.
It stresses that part of your brain, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to match.
When a plug socket's just still on, turn it off. We come now, hey, guess what? We come now to the penultimate award. I can't believe we're here already. You've done that. You deserve it. Well done. And this is for the British Book Award for Freedom to Publish, in association with Index on Censorship, an organization campaigning for freedom of expression. Now, in its 4th year, this award acknowledges the growing threat of censorship aimed at writers, illustrators, librarians, publishers, and booksellers, and to amplify those who fight back. It recognizes writers who have demonstrated fortitude and bravery in the face of continued attempts to silence them.
And to tell us more about this year's recipient, please welcome the international editor of Channel 4 News. Her latest book, I Brought the War With Me, Stories and Poems from the Front Line, was published by Chatto this month, and she was just with me on a desert island the other week. Please welcome Lindsay Hilsum. Hello again.
Hello. When they asked me if I would present this award, I hesitated. I'm busy. When they told me who'd won it, I stopped hesitating, because there is no more important writer of our time and for our time than Margaret Atwood. When I first read The Handmaid's Tale, I thought it was a dystopian fantasy. And then I learned that everything in it was based on fact, on what had happened to women. It was fiction, sort of. The book in itself was an act of resistance, just one example of how Margaret Atwood has always stood at the forefront of the literary world as a tireless advocate for reading as a form of rebellion. Using her powerful voice and her fame, she has consistently championed justice, fairness, and freedom of speech. Principles that feel more vital today than ever before, and I think we've heard that in so much of what people have said on this platform tonight. Because this is an era which is marked by the rollback of women's rights, the global rise of populism, the rapid evolution of artificial intelligence, and an escalating climate crisis. Margaret Atwood's voice feels urgent. And that's before we even talk about increasing threats to diversity, freedom of thought and expression. So from The Handmaid's Tale to The Blind Assassin, Oryx and Crake, and The Testaments, her immense body of work not only challenges those who would restrict the rights of the less powerful, but also provides a lens through which we can see much more clearly what exactly is happening. So her work helps us understand the dangerous moment we're in, but it also leads us to think, what are we going to do now?
Now, very sadly, Margaret can't be with us tonight, but she has sent us this message.
Hello. I'm more than honored to be receiving the Freedom to Publish Award. Despite the stellar nature of this award, I'm a little puzzled as to why it's being given to me. Unlike so many writers and publishers and booksellers, both in the past and today, I have never been imprisoned, though I may have to revise that statistic if I attempt to cross into the United States in the near future. There are many collaborators in the production of a book. The writer is only one of them. Writers produce texts, let's call them love letters to the reader, but who shall undertake to publish the book, who shall print the book, who shall distribute and sell, and thus deliver the book for the ultimate collaborator, the reader. Break one link in the chain and you break the chain, but only temporarily. All extremisms share the desire to erase their opponents, to stifle any creative expression that is not propaganda for themselves, and to shut down dialogue. They don't want a dialogue, they want a monologue. They don't want many voices, they want only one. But in a free world, publishers and booksellers stand for the many. If free governments and the free human intelligence are to survive, the guardians and transmitters of words, in all their multiplicity, must be brave. I wish you strength and hope and the courage to withstand the mobs on one hand and the whims of vengeful potentates on the other. And I wish you a great big sack full of good luck. Thank you.
The British Book Award for Freedom to Publish to Margaret Atwood. And our thanks to Lindsay Hilsum. And if you'd like to hear the full version of that message from Margaret, you can find it online.
And so we come to our final award, arguably the most hotly contested category of the lot. It's for Publisher of the Year.
Oh, the big one. This significant accolade is sponsored by World of Books, dedicated to helping, love it, dedicated to helping customers read more and waste less through all of its channels, including World of Books and World of Books Sell Your Book. And to present this award, we welcome back the editor of The Bookseller, Philip Jones.
Thank you, thank you. What a wonderful evening. Thank you to our hosts, Laverne and Rhys, who more than deserve your applause. And thank you to the bookseller and the wider Nibbies team for bringing this together. Their dedication to these awards never ceases to impress me. And last, thanks to all of you in the room and elsewhere. As the gladiator almost once said, what we do here will echo for at least another 35 years. And Alan, our final shortlist.
Absolutely, thanks, Philip. And our final shortlist for Publisher of the Year are Bloomsbury Adult, Boldwood, Canongate, Cornerstone, HarperCollins, Little Brown, Magic Cat Publishing, Orion, Pan Macmillan, Penguin General, Vintage, and Wonderbly.
But now, from that impressive shortlist, Philip, which is the British Book Awards Publisher of the Year?
It is Bloomsbury Adult.
It is. Please welcome founder and CEO Nigel Newton, Managing Director Consumer Publishing Ian Hudson, and Managing Director Group Sales and Marketing Kathleen Farrow. Bloomsbury's adult division wins the Nibbies for their 2024 TCM sales, ebook sales, and international growth. Their long-term brand building and strategic investment in vision, infrastructure, diversity, and sustainability contributed to their success, and the judges praised their energy and passion.
Well, hi everyone, that's just fantastic. And special thanks from those tables gathered around table 49 over there who made this possible. Thank you, colleagues. And thank you so much, Philip and Hugh and all at the bookseller for this wonderful evening. You've got 3 of us on stage. That's because I'm from California and it takes 3 of us to change a light bulb. So these are my mates. That was a joke, you're supposed to. Thank you. One of the main reasons we're here is thanks to this man, Ian Hudson, who arrived in our lives at Bloomsbury about four and a half years ago with a very clear vision and strategy, and I'm pleased to say also execution. So we have strengthened our wonderful list of authors to this point today. I am also deeply indebted to Kathleen Farrar, our Managing Director of Sales, Marketing and Publicity, for the brilliant way she's led our team for over 20 years now. Of course, we're here because of our wonderful Bloomsbury authors, some of whom are here in this room, and we're so grateful to you. And to our customers, there are many of you here, and thank you so much. It gives me special pleasure that the part of Bloomsbury which is being recognized tonight, the adult division, was the original bit of Bloomsbury when it was just an idea in my head as a company in 1984. And it's developed and grown so much to this success today, where we have so many different parts of the list, from cookery to lifestyle to the serious literary nonfiction, which has been the core of the company since Liz Calder and David Reynolds and I gathered together and resigned from our jobs in September 1984. I would like to just make one comment about the evening itself. Cocktail attire. Now that one really threw me and I don't know if any of the other blokes, and so I thought, do I go to my Great Gatsby phase and look in my wardrobe? Well, I didn't have one of those, nor my Humphrey Bogart stage. So as you see, you've got me in the trusty blue suit that underpins certain male wardrobes. But I'd like to move from that very serious point to a really serious point, which is that we are at a crossroads as an industry. And the thing that sustains us probably sounds quite boring, which is copyright. And copyright has never been more under threat than it is today, not least with a government that is attracted to the undoubted benefits that big tech will bring this country with huge investment. But let's not water down copyright. Let's not make creativity no longer be financially rewarded the way it is. We must stand up for what enables us to be in this room today, earning a living from it. So please, everyone, fight for copyright. And that's it. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to the British Book Awards Publisher of the Year, Bloomsbury Adults, and thanks to World of Books.
Well, that's it. Congratulations to all of tonight's winners. Thank you to our judges, presenters, sponsors, and partners.
And thanks to our BSL interpreters, Jenny Hale and Lawrence Pass. To the Stereo Twins. Fantastic, fabulous. And to all of you, both in the room and also for those of you watching online.
You can read more about this year's Nibbies winners in the Booksellers Awards supplement published tonight.
And you can also hear from many of the shortlisted authors via the Nibbies podcast, as well as hear interviews with some of tonight's winners from the Nibbies studio in the coming weeks. Or even, why not head over to the Hay Literary Festival for a Nibbies salon at the end of the month. But details are all on the British Book Awards website.
And look for the launch of a brand new award for audio, the Speaksies, which will be announced in June. Finally, wherever you are, We hope you are carrying on your celebrations. From Rhys and me, thank you all and good night.
Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Laverne and Rhys Stephenson.